Well, it's been raining for about 4 days straight. Starting to go a little bit stir crazy, so I decided to come out here in the garage and find something productive to do with myself. And I decided to go ahead and do a little cleanup work on the 76 Kz900. Probably looks pretty clean to you, but if you look closely, it probably is going to come out in the video. You can see the grease is starting to kind of accumulate in the cooling fins and also up here on the top of the cylinder head. So I figure it's easier to keep a bike clean than to let it get dirty and then try and get it clean after it's gotten really dirty. So I do this periodically, probably once every 3 years. I do a pretty thorough cleaning like this, which involves taking off the tank, taking off the header. There's the header. And I do that for two reasons. One, it makes it a whole lot easier to access an air-cooled engine like this, in particular the cooling fins on the front of the engine. And also, it's very easy to take the header off on a bike like this. You don't have to fool with the radiator because it's air-cooled. Just undo the bolts that hold the pipes to the cylinder head, and then the mounting point here that holds the muffler to the back of the bike, to the frame. Also, another advantage to it is that you can clean and polish the header, which is something I've already done. It's starting to look pretty good here. This, of course, is not the factory pipe, as people who know the KZ and its earlier ancestor, the Z900, will know. Originally, the bike had a 4 into 4 pipe system that, hey, I'm going to show you, was somewhat similar. Here's my S1250 Kawasaki. Somewhat similar to the pipes on this. If you look at it from the back, you'll see this is a triple, so there's 2 pipes on one and one on the other. And on the 4-cylinder Kz900, there'd be 2 pipes on this side and 2 pipes on that side, which looked really great. But the replacement pipes are about $2,000, and so that's why I went with the $260-something Vance & Hines pipe. Anyway, I'm going to degrease the engine, and let me show you the product that I use. I like this Honda Bright stuff. You might be familiar with S100. I don't know if that'll come out in the video, but it's essentially the same stuff. And it's good for motorcycle detailing. It's not caustic. You can use it safely on chrome and on polished steel, and also on powder-coated or painted surfaces without having to worry about, crinkling or discoloration. I really like that stuff, so I use it a lot. Anyway, I'm going to use it to degrease this engine, and while I've got everything accessible, I'm going to polish up the cam cover and all the little loose nuts and bolts and everything, and then I'm going to put the pipe back on. And I'm going to, having learned from experience, not reuse the original little crush gaskets, because these tend to get crushed after installation, and if you reuse them, you risk having an exhaust leak, and then you have to pull everything off and do it all over again. So the price of these things is next to nothing. It's a couple of bucks to get 4 of them. It's a good idea to go ahead and get new ones every time you take the pipe off and put the pipe back on. And also, show you one other thing. Sometimes, I think this is the one that's a little bit deformed, these the studs sometimes start to get eaten away or get questionable, and they should also be replaced if they look at all questionable. You don't want one to snap off in the head, because that gets to be a debacle and a pain in the butt. Anyway, hopefully I'll get the bike done in time for whenever the rain stops, which, I don't know, maybe it'll be tomorrow or the day after that, and I can actually get out and ride some of these things. So, hope you enjoyed this short little video. Come on down to epautos.com if you want to leave any comments, observations, questions, complaints, and we'll catch up with you the next time I've got something worth taking a video of.